Hey guys, it's Sizzle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be cooking again. I'm going to be cooking with my grandma.
Hi.
She's a really good cook. So we are going to be making chicken cutlets. Breaded chicken cutlets. So this is my first time making these. That's why, and my grandma's going to help me. So let's get started. So my chicken, let me move this. My chicken is right here. I already put some salt and pepper on it. So first we have to crack the egg. And first we have to crack this egg into the plate. There's eggshell. Let me go put this in.
I'll be your assistant.
Okay. And now we have to get some water in this.
Just a little.
Just a little bit of water. So we're just going to pour that in there. And then we're going to put some breadcrumbs. Not all of it. Look. So I have to beat these eggs lightly. See? Here. So. So I'm beating these eggs because this is what makes the flour stick to the chicken. And if the flour didn't stick to the chicken, that wouldn't be good. So I'm just beating it with the water. It's only a little bit of water. Alright, I think that's good. I have a different plate over here. And I have some breadcrumbs. And I'm going to put some of the breadcrumbs in here. Not too much. And you don't have to put a lot because you can always add more. So I'll show you the breadcrumbs. Now you don't want to use the whole can, and you can always add more. So I have to take the chicken and I have to put this in this egg source over here, both sides. So I have to flip it. Okay. Now both sides are pretty much covered in this. Now I have to take it and make sure it's not dripping. Scrape this over. And then I have to put it into here. So you might want to get a clean fork so that your fork doesn't get all sticky from the egg stuff and the breadcrumbs. There we go. And it might get a little messy. That's okay. And then you cover it like this. And you pound it so that there's not too much. Now you're going to pick it up. You're going to pick it up. Okay, so my grandma just told me you'd take it like this and then give a little shake. And then you just put it down. Now we're going to do this a couple times with all the chicken. So let's do this. Alright guys, we're on to the last piece of chicken. You see we finished it. The rest. I did have to add a little more breadcrumbs. Now we have to fry it. Our frying pan is there. Now I'm going to have to put them on. Okay, so I have to pour the vegetable oil so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Because if it sticks to the pan, it's not good. Because then it might mess up the chicken and you can't get it off the pan, and that's not good. So I have to fry it now at medium heat. Now make sure to always have an adult with you or an adult's permission if you're old enough to use the oven or the stove with the chicken yet. There's a little trick that my grandma learned from China. When you put the toothpick in here, it's going to start bubbling around the toothpick, and that's when you know it's ready. So you see it's not bubbling, so I know it's not ready to put the chicken in yet. So once it starts bubbling, I will show you guys how it bubbles around it, and I'll put the chicken. So this looks ready. It's very hot. The steam is very hot. Be careful when you're using this. Look how it's bubbling over the right around the toothpick. Look how cool that is. And it makes the toothpick all brown. I'm not going to touch that. Never touch something that went into hot water or anything because you can burn yourself. So now, all right, you guys. So we lowered the oven because it was extremely hot. We lowered it to 4 instead of at high. And we put the lights on. And what we're going to have to do, it's going to be very noisy, but we have to put the vent fan on. That way, when it steams, it won't turn the smoke alarm on. That way it'll do that. Now my grandma's doing this part because this part is where it gets very dangerous to use the oven. So she's going to put the chicken on and we're going to watch it cook. Look how much it's bubbling over the chicken. Look at that. So be very careful when you're doing these things. Make sure you always have an adult's help. Especially with these kind of things. Or, look how hot. It literally, I did not pause this. You guys have been there this whole time and it just cooked. Like it just cooked in 2 seconds. That's crazy. That's proving how hot it is. So my grandma put some more vegetable oil in it just to make it a little cooler because this can burn. Look, it's literally going through the chicken. Like that side hasn't cooked yet. You guys can't see, but the chicken is literally shaking because of the bubbles. Alright, you guys, so we put a paper towel to hold on the grease. My grandma's she took some out.
Extra crispy.
These are extra crispy. That just proves how hot it was. So yeah, so there's some still cooking, and we'll come back when. Alright, guys, these are finished. So my grandma is taking them out. She turned the oven off because these are the last ones. And look how good these are. Or she turned the stove off, not the oven. Look how good these look. They're very crispy. These turned out great. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Make sure to go check out my other channel that I do with Bella Rose called SP Cuties. Bye!